Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing good. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another video. I want to go ahead and start this video out with shout outs. I want to thank every single person who's taken the time from day one to now for every single comment that you guys leave. I want y'all to know, and I know I've said it before, but I cannot stress enough how important it is to me, how much it means to me. Um, I'm mushy. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I am the biggest love bunny you would probably ever meet. And in a world where everybody is so cruel and cold to one another, please allow me to spread love. Please allow me to spread gratitude. Please allow me to appreciate you. And I remember so many sisters from Cherie's channel that came over to support me. And I love and appreciate every single one of you, even if you haven't left a comment. You know, I appreciate it. I remember Strawberry Kisses. I remember Bumbling, I think it's Bumbling Bee. I remember Lee. I remember the two Vickies. I remember Alma. I remember Alex. I remember Jody. And I remember Kalani. And Cherie doesn't even need to be named, right? I mean, like, she owns this channel. This is Cherie's second channel. Okay? I'm thinking about changing the name to So, and then there's Travel Lady, Tawana. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I appreciate you ladies. I really do. And you guys know, for my OGs and my newbies, thank you so much for being here. And yes, I am a 56-year-old amateur. I'm not surrounded by family. I have a large family, but it's just me and my husband. We recently lost our two pets that we just totally adored. One I had ever since about three weeks after she was born. So I had her for 18 years, 4.5 months, 4 months, 2 weeks, and I think 3 days. I counted it down to the thing. I wear her bell, her cat bell, around my wrist. I have a cat bell for my other cat that passed away. His name was Andy. Had him for 13 years. I try to wear both bells, but it's a little bit much on, as far as joy is concerned. And I had a pet bee that came to me sick. It had a disease. And it passed away, right, not literally in my arms, but I had it in my hand, in the little container thing. And her name was Annie, and she was a carpenter bee. She was a female. We have a lot of carpenter bees in the summer. I have a nest on my deck, and I go out there and I sit with them carpenter bees, and they just look at me and they just fly around me, and it's just wonderful. And the males, they don't sting, and they're so friendly. Like, they only sting if they feel threatened. I had a wasp that was injured that came into my house, and Cherie named it Willow. And I'm pretty sure it passed away by now, but it went back out, and I fed it ice cream. So I am a mushy, mushy, type person. And it's like, this is the type of thing, you guys, you know what? If you grow up in a loveless house, if you grow up in a home that doesn't, is not affectionate, is not loving, not encouraging, and it's the total opposite, one of two things are going to happen. You're either going to grow up to be an evil, mean person that's bitter all the time, that does harm to other people, and then you end up in jail or a mental institution or dead. or you're going to become the extreme opposite. Now, I am no angel. I've got a lot of, past harmful, hurtful mistakes that I've made. And I guess I don't want to say I make up for it in other ways, because when you've hurt one person by being an a loving or kinder person to someone else, doesn't make up for the hurt that was done to that person. And there are two people, I'm going to say two beings, that I, hurt emotionally. And I can't undo that. All I can do is that we're living. But now there's just only one that's living. The other people, I want to say that those other beings, they have all passed on. And there's one that I never got a chance to apologize to because they passed away. And I never got the chance to apologize to them. It just didn't go good. So I might have to deal with that at the Bema seat, guys. I don't know. But, I did take it to the Lord in prayer many, many, many years ago. And I try to make up for it. But then there's one person that is alive, as last I know was alive, that, I had those final words with that person to let them know I couldn't be what they needed me to be, and that I was sorry, and we just cannot have a relationship. And I know that I hurt them. So no matter what I told them, it's like I still hurt them. There's closure on my end, may have been closure on their end, but the hurt was still there. So I am definitely by no means a saint in that term, but we all have our boundaries, and you can't let anyone overstep your boundaries in your life. And it's either you be miserable so that they can be happy, and then you have to live your life faking it, and then they know you're faking it. So you got to be truthful, and you got to let them know, I cannot give you. What is that? Hold on, y'all. I hear somebody making noise. All right, that's in another neighborhood. All right, as you can see, I was eating some baked chicken because I cheated today, and I ate a fish sandwich from Wendy's and 3 nuggets, and I just felt like crap. I really did. I couldn't sleep. And when my sleep pattern gets knocked off, and then I'm awake when I'm supposed to be asleep, then I'm hungry. Okay? And then I eat when I'm not supposed to be eating. And y'all, last night I drank NyQuil, and I don't know why I could not get to sleep. And I think it's because of those 4 tea bags I drank. I had 4 tea bags in a small teacup, or, coffee mug. And maybe that was just too much caffeine. Because last night I washed my bed linens, I did my sheets, I went to the store, had bought a new mattress topper, and I did all of the things last night. And oh my God, that noise is annoying. And I was just full of life. Was hoping to see the blood moon, didn't see the blood moon. I saw the lunar, eclipse, but I didn't give, the cloud coverage was too thick, so I wasn't able to see, the blood moon. So, but I still prayed and talked to the Lord. I was like, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to enjoy myself. And I did not walk last night. I did not walk on Monday. I only walked on Tuesday. And so right now I'm feeling really, really bad. Like I've cheated myself, So tonight I gotta go walking. But it's Friday night. And I'm normally out walking by now, but everybody is out. There's traffic going up and down the road. Everybody's walking their dogs. People are out in the neighborhood across the street playing music, as you can hear. The boom, boom. I hate that. I know I was young once. I was. And it's like, I need to take a shower. And it's like, but I think I'm just going to throw on some old sweats, go for a walk, and come home and then shower and do all the things that I do on Friday because it's the end of the week. So it's shampoo, shower, shave, and pedicure. And so, Friday is my day where I just do a lot of stuff. And that is why I brought out this here, because I need to make some changes and I need to document some things while I can. I overslept and I am running late today. Gary should be home by now, but he's not. So that is kind of good. March. Okay. So I'm going to use this pencil because you know what? This might change. Y'all, I don't know if it's annoying you, but it is annoying the heck out of me. That boom, 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 boom from somebody sitting in the parking lot playing their music. You know what? If I was president of the United States, there would be no when you play your radio can only go but so high, and there's no bass. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that way, and there would be a law that you cannot sit in a parking lot in parking lots and play music in your car. It's a crime. You will be fined for it. And there is music sensors that are all over parking lots in residential and commercial. And if it gets clicked, if it senses that you're playing music and it hears the boom, 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 then you will immediately be photographed and receive a ticket. There you go. And there would be no WWE. Either you're going to wrestle as a professional wrestler or not. There's no entertainment. Okay? And what else would I do? Oh, God. Would you vote for me to be president? Oh, my gosh, y'all. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on me. I gotta laugh because you know what, honey? If you don't laugh, you know what you'll do? You'll cry. That's what Granny used to say. You better laugh. You better laugh it off. Okay, so I am planning in my Planner Perfect, my March, the 26th of this month, I have a 2 p.m. at Quest. Blood work. And I need to fast at 2 a.m., starting at 2 a.m. So that will be a 12-hour fast. That's what the doctor wants, but he might get 8 hours, and I'm not going to do the taxes on a Monday. Was I crazy to write that on there? I am going to do my taxes on the 26th. So I wrote that too big. See, that's why I needed to use a pencil. And I'm going to put taxes. So everything is going to happen on the last Wednesday of this month. All right, because Wednesday is the day that I don't go walking. I walk Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday has always been my off day. It will always be my off day. That's what helps make the week go by faster, because I only work 4 days a week. But it's not work because I'm not working out. I'm just promoting mobility and prayer time. So I walk for like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, literally the whole time just praying and talking to the Lord, enjoying the weather, enjoying the nature, enjoying the sky, the cold, being alone on the street. you know, that kind of stuff. So, um, that's that. But we need to. I need a highlighter. I need something to make it bold. And you know what? All of my highlighters. I don't need a highlighter like literally. I just need a pen. I just need something to make this stand out. That this is taxes. So we're just gonna do this. Oh my gosh, I wish they'd stop with that music. All right, so that is my planning for, and then here is try for April. That is no good. We are not going to do that. So, all right, so now I'm going to go over to, and I need to fill this out for the end of April. So this is right. So I want to highlight Culligan. That is a Wednesday. So Culligan for the end of April. And I'm hoping I can get we're gonna say HVAC. I just want it cleaned. And I don't know if the water will be turned on. So this is gonna be a question mark because I don't know if the water is turned on or not. So I want this highlighted. All right, so HVAC and Culligan. And then over here for my notes, I need to call Craig. That's my doctor. Call Craig and set appointment. I'm gonna say call Craig here to set appointment. And we're gonna put my little bubble. Call Craig to set appointment. Sorry that the handwriting is sloppy. So call Craig to set an appointment. For it's gonna have to be the 16th. Let's bring this, let's see, for here or here, because after that I'm leaving to go to Ocean City. And when the end of April, I want all of my adulting duties done. All of my blood work is done. All of my doctor's appointments are done. So that way when May rolls around, I'm free. And let's see, you're going to have to message Ross. I'm on a first name basis with all my doctors. It's a shame. Message Ross in Portal because I don't like making phone calls, and he doesn't have that advanced stuff for appointment for phone appointment because I don't go into his office for a phone appointment. For the 16th, or the 23rd. Has to be on a Wednesday. All right. And we'll just put Ross, and we'll put Ross. It'll, so April is going to be my month of sacrifice because that means I've got Culligan coming to the house. We've got HVAC being cleaned, doctor's appointments, and the end of March is taxes and Quest. And since it's the end of the month, the end of March, going into April, we'll just, it'll be, that's it. That's my situation for sacrificing. And then after that, I'll decorate May with you guys. Um, so thank you for planning with me. A little mini plan, I guess you could call it. But let's see what I got to show you guys. What did I get? Cute Cut Craft has a sale going on. Reverse tariffs. Reverse tariffs. So you get 25% off. No code needed for all of your purchases at Cute Cut Craft. And so I bought some planner page doodle where she's holding the planner, and I bought the peekaboo cats, and I bought some bird houses and some other stuff. I did not buy the Rip Torn sheets because I get them mostly from Black Mountain Plan, so I didn't need any more. And what is it? Planners Anonymous. But I did get these from Stationery Pal. So I got another order from Stationery Pal today. Well, actually yesterday. Yeah, today, early this morning. And I got all of these cute little die cuts. They came in a little box. So I'm going to put that in my my little die cut bag. That is just so cute. So we've got some puppies, cats and dogs. So cute. Trying to get up here so you can get a close look. That's so cute. And that was like 30 cents or something like that. Now look at this. Isn't that cute? Look at that. And this was only like, I don't know, $1 or something. 48 cents or 64 cents, something like that. So I got that little charm. And then here's some more of that. And then I got this little charm. Let's see what it is. That's so cute. And I got these little sticky notes. I just thought that was so cute. It just reminded me of Andy. And I don't know, we're going to test this out right now. Remember I'd said, you know who has the best sticky is the Post-it notes. Like that right there. They stick on anything and they stay. Well, today I'm going to test out this and see if this is truly worth it. If I put it down, will it stay? Oh my God, look y'all. It's not lifting up. All right. This is not a cheap sticky note. Love that. I don't have to glue it down. All right. And I love all the space that you get for writing. And I got the white. All right, so let me put this here. And then we have this one. Like that. And then we have this one. And you get a nice little stack. Yeah. And I got these from Dollar Tree. Got that from Dollar Tree. And let's see here. This here is old stuff. You guys have seen this before. What I'm going to do is I have this little book right here where I keep all of my miscellaneous stickers that do not have a home. They don't fit anywhere else. So this is just a little mini sticker book that you guys have seen before. I've uploaded like 690 some videos, and some of them are private, and it's just vacation stuff, you know, and I probably should make it public, but some stuff Gary wanted it to be private, and there is so yeah, that's why I had to put so many things in playlist for you guys, so that way you can go back and see all of the other videos that I've made, going shopping, you know, just all the stuff. So this book right here, as you can see, these are all things that just don't have a home. You know, I would have to get a sticker sheet and cut it up and put it in a sticker book. And I could do that. I really could do that because I have a sticker book for animals. But I would have to cut out the paper, hole punch it, and then put all the cats on it and do it that way. And I just don't feel like going through all that, you know. And so I just said, you know what, these right here, we're just gonna leave them here for now until I decide when I'm going to put them in the actual cat sticker book, you know, because this is just duplication. Really, it is. But this is where the miscellaneous stickers go. You know, and so that's why that's there like that. And I'm just showing you what I got real quick because I don't want this video to be too long. And so what I'm going to do is, see, and all of this is just stuff like that. Just stuff that needs a home. And what I plan to do is pull all of these off and include them in here and do that. So that's what that is going to do. But this paper right here, I'm going to save this because I need to cut it down and put it in with something else. So this right here is just a project book. So I'm going to see y'all later. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye.